But Siraj forgets your birthday all the time, right?
No, I don't. This year I sure did, and I forget my mama's birthday sometimes.
I asked her the question, and you answered.
All right, well, go ahead.
Did you hear the question, T?
We were talking about fucking bees.
But does he forget your birthday every single year?
No.
Just most of the time.
Just most of the time.
You cry? Do you cry?
No.
Why don't you cry about something like that? You know, like, you know, it's like, well, I ain't gonna get into that.
So there should be an immunity clause somewhere in the law for y'all confessing y'all crimes when y'all was robbing and stealing.
What crime? I don't know nothing about no crime. The people that supposedly that we was getting it from, they were criminals their damn selves. They were drug dealers.
They sure were bucket beans.
Yeah.
The camera.
Yeah.
They was back there in the back shooting dice.
Yeah, they were drug dealers. So how am I stealing from a drug dealer? You know what I'm saying?
They just had some money come up this.
Yeah, that's all I know. Somebody took it. I don't know who it was.
Y'all ain't break no glass or nothing?
Break glass? Why would we break glass? To tell off on ourselves?
What they gonna do about nothing? It's Shorty Poppers at Bunkin' Bees is now Washington Street Apartments.
That's right. They've been long gone.
I'm gonna see if I can find a former owners or their children or their grandchildren.
What about
y'all gonna pay? Y'all gonna pay?
Yeah. Well, I tell you who we need to be. I tell you who we need to be tracking down. We need to be tracking down these so-called slavers. Make their children pay. How about that?
Yeah.
Because them the real criminals.
That means don't talk about that when I ring this.
Yeah. Okay. Well, why track down somebody that you think that I took something from, right? But you can't track down somebody who you know took something from you.
Okay, here's one. T,
it ain't like they can't be tracked down because they can't.
T, I'm looking in the camera, and when you see this, you remember I'm talking directly to you. Your brother told me that he used to go into people's houses when they in there.
Yeah, I did.
And make some sandwiches.
No, it wasn't no sandwiches that I was after. It was other things that I was after. And I took it. I sure did.
That right there is like chilling to my bone. That anybody would have enough nerve. That's just like you sitting in your crib, you and your man sit down, y'all watching Netflix, popcorn, scary part, something in your kitchen cooking or making some sandwiches.
Well, you know where I got all that stuff from?
Girl,
you know where I got
ain't no way. Boy, ain't no way.
You know where I got all that stuff from? You remember the TV series To Catch a Thief?
Yeah, To Catch a Thief.
That's where I was getting stuff from.
Oh, so blame it on TV.
Yes, I'm blaming it on the sunshine. Yeah. The TV made me do it. As Flip Wilson said, it was the devil that made me do it. And who was the devil? That was that one-eyed devil, the TV, showing us how to do all this. So even at the time we was walking to, I forgot the name of the doggone grocery store up there on Western Avenue, and Mom was asking everybody.
IGA?
No.
No, it wasn't no Western Avenue. It was on Mayflower coffee shop.
No, not that one. It was right across the street from. It was across the street from Harrison School. They made it's U-Haul now. A&J. We was walking up there, and Mom was asking everybody, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" and stuff like that. And you know, like Junior said, he said, "I want to be a race car driver." I forgot what you said. I think it was like a nurse or something like that. And I told us I want to be a murderer and a killer. And Mama started crying.
Wow.
He all said that he wanted to be a murderer and a killer.
That's not funny.
That's a double entendre. A murderer is a killer. But that's what I said I wanted to be. A murderer, a killer, and a thief.
Ooh.
Because I'm watching them shows. To Catch a Thief. Mob Squad, all that, all that stuff like that.
I stole from Geo Perry one time and got caught. I went in there and I was kind of dressed in a little cap and hide my face. You don't know what I stole from Geo Perry, girl.
A Barbie doll.
T.
What did you steal?
Some panties, girl.
All things.
And then the man gonna tell me, he said, "Don't you ever come back in this store again." I was too scared.
They didn't even have a Geo Perry in Elkhart.
Yep, that's what I stole.
You talking about from South Bend? Child.
Does that matter what city was in?
I don't remember Geo Perry in Elkhart.
You guys are losing. That's not the point. That's not the point.
It is the point. Where was you at when you done this, and how old were you? You was younger than. Did I know you? I'm asking the question. Did I know you?
So can we start talking more about what y'all were talking about? Because you're getting a little too much in my business.
Yeah, but you want to be in mine, but you want me to be in yours.
I already confessed. Y'all want to know the location, the age. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Why would you tell me your age?
I ain't afraid of nothing. I already said I did it.
When the police officer put that gun in your face, how old was you?
Probably was about 16.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And he didn't put it in my face. He put it to the back. He put it in my in the front of my head, and I bumped my head up against the damn the gun. So go ahead and shoot. You don't even have to deal with the consequences. I'm still here, ain't I? I had the same thing happen to me in the military. A captain pulled out a gun on me, and I walked up to him and put my head up to the gun and said, "Shoot!" All right. And if you don't shoot, the next time you do this, I'm gonna fuck you up for doing it. Yeah, and I got promoted because of that. So
the thing of it is, you're not supposed to pull a gun on nobody if you're not gonna shoot them.
No, don't pull no gun on me and don't use it, bro. What you gonna? I mean, why would you do that? That's a coward move. What, you thought I was gonna be scared? You know?
They always try to act like in the military he wasn't scared. So he's talking about everybody else was saying, "I want my mama, we gonna die," but he says he's the brave one.
Oh, here you go. You trying to cause controversy?
Because, no, I'm not.
Was you there?
No, I wasn't.
All right, then how you know what I did and what I didn't do?
How all of a sudden are you the brave one though?
Listen, if you're gonna die, you're gonna die. That's all there is to it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing out there that's gonna save you from dying.
Do you know that song?
What?
What I was just singing. I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord.
I'm gonna say it again.
I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord.
Yeah.
Well, my mom used to tell us, she said, you can sing a lie as well, so tell one.
And that is a lie.
And
so you're not no soldier.
Well, you just going to cut me off my story.
I'm sorry.
No.
You are not a soldier.
That was on, who was singing that? The Mighty Clouds of Joy was singing that. And he said that his mother told him that you can sing a lie as well as tell a lie.
That's right.
He told him to stop playing with God.
Wow.
Yeah, I wonder where all these soldiers of the Lord is at.
They're at church.
That's supposed to take back what the devil stole from them. You know who the devil is. Why don't you go take it back? Oh, maybe you're not a soldier after all. You're just a talker is all that you are.
This was supposed to be a very short conversation, you guys. So I was just trying to get us to talk about some things that happened when we were younger. And it's funny now, but we could have easily lost our lives over something like that.
Could have.
Oh, yeah, we sure could. Like I said, there was some shit that me, Junior, and Dane had done that we know we blessed. We know we blessed because we should have been dead or in jail. Because I told you, when I tell you that we had done some dumb shit, we done some dumb shit.
Oh, you remember we used to climb? Well, I don't know if you was a part of that, but we used to climb. You remember Lafayette School, those little blocks going up the gym? We used to climb up. We used to climb up on, use those blocks to climb up on top of the damn school building, right?
And throw apples at
and do all kind of stuff up there. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's why I put that damn that cat in that barrel of turpentine and threw the cat off the damn building.
Don't look at me.
You said don't look at you. Right?
I told you to stay out my face.
Junior threw a cat, and it hit a kitten, and then he got so scared that he tried to nurse a kitten back to health.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we wanted to see if we got 9 lives.
Oh, so all of a sudden your brother has a heart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope Louis make us see this.
Well, we find out that's a lie. They don't have 9 lives.
You ain't no cat.
Yeah, they showed
Come on
us
now.
because we showed we have done some things.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess people.
My grandmother had a cat. I couldn't stand that cat. I couldn't stand that cat to save my life. I did not like that cat.
What the cat do?
One of them potato mashers, and we heated it up on the stove, and I stuck that potato masher through that cat foot.
Again.
Why? Why?
Here's the best one. Here's the best
Teresa,
one.
why? Teresa, why?
Because I said I didn't like the cat.
Okay. Here's the best one.
Got on my nerves.
You remember this one right here? Here's the best one. When we was playing Mission Impossible, and we burnt down Grandma's garage.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, that's what we.
She felt that one.
Oh yeah.
Look at your sister Kelly. Shame on
you. We was
y'all.
on top of the garage playing
Shame
Mission
on
Impossible, and we set Grandma's garage on fire, burned that sucker down to the ground.
And she beat our ass down to the ground.
Hey, those were the days.
It was me, Junior, Dave,
and Randy. Yep, we playing Mission Impossible. We were in the garage playing Mission Impossible. We on top of the garage, and we gonna set the damn garage on fire with some gas.
Chloe's in the background. What up, Chloe?
Yeah, we said that we showed them pour gas on top of the garage and lit it on fire, and we gonna jump through the fire. So we seen on Mission Impossible, we supposed to jump off top of the garage into the tree.
That's right.
You guys were on some powerful meds, weren't you?
No, there wasn't no medicine. That medicine was TV. That was TV. Now we know why your sons busted our walls up and stuff when we moved in our house and stuff, busted windows out and stuff like that, poking holes all in the walls and stuff like that. We was getting it back.
We chose it. You better tell me what to Georgia and set firecrackers off the double Bobby house.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And I was trying to tell people, my Uncle Bob said directly across the street from James Brown. People didn't believe that.
Yes, he did. That's right.
He said directly across the street from James Brown, and that's who told on our ass.
Yes, he did. Sure did.
He told on our ass. He waited. And we like, Jerry said, Mom, Jerry said, hey, that's James Brown. We said, boy, ain't no James Brown. We looked out there. He sure was him. He sure told Uncle Bobby that we was out there like firecrackers in his house.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, Miss Jones. You need to say hi to YouTube. Tell them that you're getting ready to break out your cookbook. How much you gonna sell it for?
I don't know yet. I'm just not getting my recipes together.
Well, we need to come up with an easy price somewhere like $20 for a paperback.
Yeah.
This was all for training purposes.
Yeah, this
by
is
the
all
way.
Who are you training? Other killers and murderers?
No, this was just for training purposes. You know what I'm saying? This is.
You mean entertainment?
Yeah, it was for all entertainment.
Yeah, these
purposes,
are all
that's
fictitious, and these things
it never happened.
didn't occur.
And kiddios, do not try this at home.
Yeah, and that's right. Don't never try this at home. Right? It's all for entertainment purposes. It wasn't real. It wasn't real. Right? And I take it back. I take it back.
And please don't try to jump on a moving train. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
Yeah, down Orange Street.
If it's going slow, you'll be all right.
No,
if it's a slow moving train, you can probably do it. But don't get on one that's going fast, okay, fool?
No.
Don't even get on. Don't try to jump a train, period.
I've seen people get their legs cut off.
Arms, legs.
I mean, not the actual process, but I've seen them at school with one leg, one arm, moving around on them train tracks.
You can lose your life. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
You gotta be smarter than the train.
Yeah, you gotta be smart in the train. I'll tell you one thing not to do either. Don't ride your bike in a thunderstorm.
Why not?
Oh no.
Let her tell it. Why not?
You don't know. Probably don't know what you're talking about.
Come on with it. What you do now?
Do not ride your bike in a thunderstorm. That is not a good idea.
Because
You can seriously die.
that's it?
Oh, wait a minute. It's thunder and lightning outside. It's raining so hard as hell. You're not supposed to be outside on your bicycle in that.
Oh, but that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
You might end up at a nun's house if you do that.
Yeah, you might end up at a nun's house.
But watch it.
And please do not ride your bicycle down Brown Village Hill.
Oh Lord.
And the front tire come off, and you got to ride a wheel until you hit the street.
You have to be familiar with South Bend or Mishawaka, Indiana, to know where we're talking about.
No, that's South Bend.
Run
Village. Yeah, that's well. You know they got a casino there now for the fake Indians.
Okay, well that's what this video is about, and then we're gonna post it and see if people want to hear our confessions, even though they're not real.
Man, they gonna be on the phone for a long time. You better have your phone plugged in.
Y'all didn't hear that last part.
Say bye to YouTube, Miss Jones. I mean, I had to put your name in there.
They don't know.
They don't know.
No. Bye.
All right, y'all. All right.
I'll call you back.
Shalom.